Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome to a new video. So, I wanted to make one about Brimhaven Agility today. It's not going to be a guide per se, but I will, talk a little bit about it, the basics of how it works, and I did get up to 1,000 Brimhaven tickets today, which is the amount that you need to turn in to get the most XP per ticket. So I'm going to turn those in at the end of the video and see how much XP I actually get, because I'm not totally sure how much XP per ticket you get, because very few people do this on old school, and it was only recently updated so you get a lot more XP per ticket. So we'll find out a bit later in the video. But yeah, so I started doing Brimhaven like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I got in contact with Jebrim, who is well known for his agility prowess, and asked him if he could teach me how to do Brimhaven, because I think he's done probably about 1,000 hours of Brimhaven, so he knows the place pretty well. And it is quite an interesting way to train agility. The way you do it is you go around the course, try to find the fastest route to get to the ticket, and then in the meantime, while you're waiting for the ticket to move, you just repeat certain obstacles. And if you have Karamja Gloves 2 or higher, then you have 10% increased XP from obstacles in the arena, and also I believe those are the ones that make it so that pressure pads, the pressure pad obstacle is one tick faster than it otherwise would be, which makes it a very good obstacle to repeat. Otherwise, it would still be a good obstacle to repeat, but if you have Karamja Gloves equipped, and I believe it's Karamja Gloves 2, then you can repeat the pressure pads every 4 ticks instead of every 5 ticks, which makes them very, very good. And basically, if you don't have Karamja Gloves at least 2, this course will be not so great. And you really want to have Karamja Gloves 4, because with those you have a 10% chance of getting double tickets. So instead of getting 60 tickets per hour, since the dispensers move location once per minute, you would get 66 tickets per hour. So with all of that stuff, mainly just the diary, this course actually becomes very, very good XP per hour. So far the best hour that I've seen and actually tracked was about 24k obstacle XP, and from the tickets it adds up to be about 66k or so an hour, getting 24k obstacle XP. And I made a few mistakes still, and I'm still kind of working out all of the different optimal routes depending on where you're coming from and where you're going to. So I believe that with a bit more practice, I will actually be able to average about 67, 68k XP per hour at this course. So that is noticeably faster. It's about 10% faster than Ardoin. So Ardoin's like 62.3. So for people who don't care about getting the money from the marks and don't mind putting in a bit more effort, this course actually is the most efficient agility XP in the game. So it's pretty cool in that respect. And I mean, if I enjoyed Ardoin more, I probably would just do that. You get like 500 mil or so from the amylase, from the marks, if you do 200 mil agility there. But I really enjoy Brimhaven. There's a lot to take into account. It takes a lot of time to really master, and there's so much different variation and stuff that it remains pretty interesting even over long periods of time, which I really, really like. So I think I will be sticking out most of my agility XP here. And also, after the first 1,000 tickets that I turn in, just to confirm how much XP per ticket you actually get, I'll be storing all of the tickets for indefinitely, or until I actually have enough to get 200 mil agility. So is 200 mil agility my next goal? Maybe, we'll see. I do need to do fishing first, though, to be completely efficient, because you get, from here I'll get about 16.5 mil agility XP through barb fishing. So I probably will be going back and forth between fishing and agility for a while, and possibly doing some other things here and there as well if I feel like it. I was considering also doing some rune crafting here and there, so that might be a possibility. Just have to see how it goes. I guess in other news, I did finish all of my 20 mil skills except for fletching, so that's kind of awkward, because fletching is kind of a secondary skill to do with multi-skilling if you want to do it efficiently. I only have like 400k fletching XP left, so I guess I could just bank stand it for like an hour with broad bolts, or a lot less than that if I bought some higher tier dart tips. So I'll see what I feel like doing. I might see if I can try to fletch for a little bit during Brimhaven. It probably would be possible. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I kind of am free of other smaller goals at this point. I finished the rune crafting yesterday, which is quite nice. So I can kind of just do whatever, and I think I will just be doing Brimhaven and fishing for a while. I put a video of the fishing method I'll be using on my second channel yesterday, just fishing and some music. So if you guys want to see exactly how I'll be doing it, you can check out that. I'll probably link in the description. I might have a video guide type of thing on that in the future, because it is a bit different than the just standard pestle and mortar thing. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about Brimhaven today. In the future, I'll probably try to make an actual guide for it, but the basics of it, if you do want to try to learn it, is actually also I'll put some text info about it in the description as well that I got from Jebrim, which is really helpful if you're trying to learn the optimal routes. It's how many ticks per obstacle, the fail rates, and all that kind of stuff. So basically, you try to go for the faster obstacles and avoid things that take a longer time, like the monkey bars, the floor pillar thingies, what else? Like anything where you can fall down tends to be longer. The balancing ropes are pretty slow. The balancing, well, the ropes and the logs are pretty slow, but things like the spinning blades are pretty fast. The low walls are relatively fast, and then like floor spikes, pressure pads. Actually, the swinging rope, not the like balancing rope, is pretty fast as well. But yeah, I'll have that info in the description, and basically you just try to choose a route that will get you there a bit faster, so you can spend more time repeating obstacles to get more XP per hour. And also, it is worth taking into account the XP you get per obstacle as you're going down the paths, because if one path is a little bit slower but gives you more agility XP, it's probably still worth doing overall. But yeah, this course is quite interesting, and I probably will be spending a fair amount of time here in the future. I guess if I want to do this all the way, I will need to spend probably like 2,500 hours or something like that, and that's subtracting the XP I get from fishing, so it would be quite time consuming, but I do really enjoy it. It's quite interesting. So I think next we'll just get into the turning in the tickets, so I can see how much XP I'm actually going to get per ticket. So there's the 1,000 tickets in the inventory, and the starting XP is 2768,405. And you do get more experience per ticket I think you get more experience if you're wearing Karamja gloves, and also if you exchange more at once. But there we go, 647k XP in agility from 1,000 arena tickets. It takes about 15 hours to get, and in that time I probably got about between 300 and 400k agility XP from the obstacles as well. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't know why it's 647 XP per ticket. That's it seems a little bit odd to me, but it is. I was thinking it probably would be 640, so 647 is actually kind of nice. But I guess let me do some quick calculations for how exactly this agility is going to work out in terms of tickets and obstacle XP. So I'm currently at 21.4 mil agility XP, and I expect to get 16.5 mil XP from fishing, which leaves me with just about 162 mil agility XP that I need to gain through actually training. So if you divide that, I'm going to assume that I get 67k per hour though, and I might be able to get a little bit higher than that, so the amount of tickets might be a little bit lower, but if I'm getting 67k XP per hour, then it'll work out to just about 160,000 tickets from here, like just shy of that. So that will break the record for most tickets ever obtained at Brimhaven. I think the record right now is 107k from what I've heard from Jebrim. There was a lot less incentive for people to do it in the past, because it's only good to do on this game because they recently doubled the XP from tickets, so it used to be a lot worse, like 50 something k an hour at most. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it actually is efficient on this game. I feel like this is definitely the most high-skilled agility method, and it's nice to see that it actually is the most efficient as well now, which I really like that they chose to do that. Anyway, so yeah, I'd be getting about 160,000 tickets if I did this for all of my remaining agility XP, other than, of course, the fishing XP, which means that I would be able to do 103 mil agility XP. Like, you can spam click turning in the tickets, and I think just get constant 647k XP drops like every tick, basically. Maybe even like multiple per tick or something, but I think I could use up all those tickets in 10, 20, 30 minutes or something like that. So I could set an insane record on Crystal Math Labs. I could have that would be like 1,500 EHP stored in my bank account, so that would be really, really cool. And it would also be more time efficient than doing Ardoin course. And the hours wise, if I average 67k, it would be about 2,400 hours from here, also subtracting the XP from fishing. So it is quite a bit of time, but I may consider going for it. We'll see how things go. I probably will, of course, be doing fishing here and there as well, just going back and forth. And the combination of fishing and agility tuner build might be my next goal, but I don't want to make any binding promises as of yet. So we'll see what happens. One more question that I've had a lot of people ask on my stream is whether this course is worth doing at lower levels. It's probably never worth doing unless you have Karamja Gloves 4. If you do, it might be good in like the 80, 90 level range actually, but I don't really have any way to test that, unfortunately. I think at 74 is when you stop failing the obstacles that would make you fall down into the lower areas, like the the pillars, the log balances, the rope balances, that kind of stuff. So probably at least 74 plus, it would be decent to try out. But the thing about it is that it's really more based on your skill level with this course, and it takes quite a while, and really have to be taught unless you spend a lot of time figuring out how to do it properly. So if you just go there right now and try to do it and don't really have a strategy and don't know exactly what you're doing, you're probably not going to get very good rates. It's all about the obstacle XP, and I imagine at lower levels it probably could be quite good if you really do know what you're doing, but if you don't, then it could be hard to learn if you don't know who to talk to. And I don't know if everybody has the chance to have a Skype call with Jebram to learn from him. But in the future, I hopefully will try to make a guide for this. I just need a bit more time to really practice it and get it nailed down. Making a guide for it would take it quite a while because there's so many different variations and possibilities and stuff here. But I will probably try to do that in the future because it is quite an interesting method and is very efficient actually. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video interesting. I am midway through a 1 to 99 mining guide also right now, and it is taking quite a while, but I'll try to have that done fairly soon. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that as well. But I just wanted to get this video out quickly because it's been something I've been working on, and I thought it might be interesting to some of you guys. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys all soon with more videos and live streams. Have a good day, guys.